Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, world. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to TenToesTarot. This is going to be a general reading for the fire sign of Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. We're going to do your past, present, future spread. And again, the deck we're using is the Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. So let's see, what messages do we have for Sagittarius? What messages do we have for Sagittarius? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so kind of riding solo in your past energy, but very abundant, very decadent lifestyle. Yeah, Hermit. So you're just taking things one step at a time here in the past. That's been paying off for you. Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay. Some fire energy showing up in your past as well. So it looks like in the past you were developing some sort of skill set or craft that brought you a lot of abundance. It took a lot of your focus and kind of put you in this hermit mode where you just had to focus on yourself, focus on building financial stability, focus on building this financial foundation for whatever this endeavor is here with this Nine of Wands. It almost looks like you did the hard work to build a stable foundation, and now in this most recent past energy, it's like you're coming looking for love. Yeah, Knight of Cups. So a lot of night energy, a lot of fast movement. Um, Definitely looking for romance here in the present energy. Tons of passion. It's almost like all of this energy that you put into focusing on yourself, developing yourself, you're now learning to transmute that and get creative when it comes to finding new love and romance. If you haven't already had some offers, I would expect some. Ooh, Solitude, Four of Swords. That's interesting. So your most present energy after this Knight of Cups, it's almost like, to me, this Four of Swords energy. Solitude. It's almost like you're really, really contemplating on whether or not you want to pursue these love interests or allow that type of emotional energy into your life just because look at this card. It's like you have your cake, you're eating it too, you're just riding solo, you're very happy, you're very connected to your higher self, so a lot of emotional and spiritual fulfillment. But there is this deep, passionate desire for it just looks like, obviously, love. It looks like that's the only thing missing from the equation here in the past. So let's just grab a few more cards and see how this story pans out, Sagittarius. What is the present energy, or the present outcome rather, for Sagittarius? The Five of Swords. So you're really overthinking this love situation. It could be that here in the past energy with this Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so it looks like you had love and stability before this Nine of Pentacles, but maybe there was some sort of, yeah, look at that. So the Eight of Swords is telling me, it's really telling me that it really looks like a toxic relationship. Like you felt imprisoned, you couldn't be yourself, you couldn't be creative, and that hindered you from getting to this Nine of Pentacles in the past energy, right? You were just in a relationship where you were constrained. You weren't allowed to grow. And you're just in this present energy, you're really reflecting on that, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, if there's too much inaction, then obviously it's going to be hard to find that relationship that you're looking for, that fulfillment and love. The good news is, in the past, you with that experience, you did learn how to set yourself free. You learned how to identify and use the tools and the resources that you have around you. And it's like you have a solution. So it's not so much overthinking, like you know what your mistakes were in the past. You have a set of solutions. It could be that this Knight of Cups isn't your energy, but somebody coming in and you're taking it slow. You're looking for the red flags, you're looking for the green flags, you're weighing your options. Okay. I mean, your fifth house here is definitely about romance, love affairs, creativity. But the 5 in the tarot is also about conflict. So it's like you're conflicted. You really like how this person and this new attention feels, but you're very conflicted about how things are going to go forward, right? Especially with this hermit in the past. Because the hermit, with this imagery, the hermit's lantern there, it's not like a spotlight that illuminates all of the possible outcomes. It's literally each step, that light is just enough to illuminate the next step on that path. So it's wise to be in this sword energy, this 4 and 5 of swords, to reflect. I mean, it really is an abusive relationship that you came out of here. So it makes sense. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what the future holds for you. What is the future energy for Sagittarius? What is the future energy for Sagittarius? What can Sagittarius expect moving forward in love? Okay. So I'm getting a couple messages here. Again, these are general readings, so not every message is going to resonate with everybody. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. But for some of you, it really looks like love is going to come to you. The healthy love, the healthy relationship is going to come to you through your craft, through your job. I'm also getting, for some of you, like you're super proud, like you're really, really talented and skilled at your craft, whatever it is, and you want to show it off. Just a quality craftsperson who, in the workplace at least, you mend well with your teammates, you collaborate well, you're very successful. And I'm getting, in the future, you're probably going to try to transmute that energy into this relationship that you're looking at, or these possibilities in love. What is the future energy for Sagittarius? What does the future energy hold for Sagittarius? Page of Cups. Definitely new love. And it comes through work. Could be a Pisces or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that you're dealing with. It could even be another fire sign with all this red. So Aries, Leo, or possibly another Sagittarius, or a Sagittarius Scorpio cusp, I'm getting. But there's definitely a very intelligent masculine who's emotionally stable, a studious person that you're interested in, and they're interested in you. They're very much interested in you, and you know it. Wow, what is the future outcome, the final outcome for Sagittarius? What is the final outcome here for Sagittarius? Capricorn, the devil. So the devil here for me is kind of giving me dual messages, right? I feel like because it's coming out underneath this Five of Swords, you're still, these old feelings of inadequacy and abuse and fear, they're still there for you. But it's also a message for me and for you to exercise your free will. Just like, if you remember, I'm not sure how familiar all of you are with the Rider-Waite deck, but the imagery of the devil in the Rider-Waite deck has the two nude male and female characters with chains around their necks. Those chains are super, super loose in that imagery. So it's almost like this card is warning not of a bad outcome. It's not about the energy of your person, but negative thoughts. It's warning about you trapping yourself. And the message here is to trust your intuition, to draw on this past experience, this Eight of Cups. So being in what you thought was a very stable and beautiful relationship with this Four of Wands, finally coming to the realization that, hey, you're in an abusive relationship. You used all these swords, even though you couldn't see them. You used all those swords, all those options to break yourself free, and that worked great in the past energy here with the Nine of Pentacles, Hermit, Knight of Wands. It was really a growth stage for you in the past, both financially, materially, and spiritually, and emotionally. This devil is just really warning me. It's a warning to you to not allow the past to hold you back, to chain you. Don't project your past experiences onto this future experience, because it does look like you've poured a lot of work, a lot of time and effort into healing and growing from that situation. And there is free will. You can break those mental chains. Wow, really interesting. Fear of change, don't deserve to be heard, I'm worthless. So yeah, it's really like that past energy is resurfacing because you're feeling the same way you felt in the beginning of this toxic relationship. You're feeling that way again. Like everything felt beautiful and great, but the difference is now you have that experience. Clarify the devil, the Wheel of Fortune. It's a new cycle. So you can trust your intuition, you can trust the universe. It's not to say that this is going to be a permanent long-term relationship, but it's certainly the start of you dipping your feet back into those waters, of being in deep emotional waters. There is a little bit of a warning of lustfulness, like sexual lust. So maybe temper that, or at least be aware of that going into this new relationship. Really interesting. Really interesting. We're going to clarify the Five of Swords as well. The Hierophant. Yeah. So it's just, the Hierophant is all about conventionality, about playing, not being naive, right? Doing things, using your logic over your emotion. And the imagery on this deck is really interesting too, with those two almost like ghost-like silhouettes. It's like this connection you got to spirit and to your higher self through being in the hermit mode. The knowledge you gained by having the strength to free yourself from that old past relationship, you still have all of that experience to draw on, and it's constantly there. And with the white hair, it really tells me that you have pure intentions. And with the 2 5 stacked, it does appear that there is completion and a new start when it comes to love. Wow. Really interesting. Let's clarify this Page of Cups. I'm interested to see what is new in love for you. The Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, it's like just reconfirms for me that this is a a relationship that you are building or getting into at work, and it looks like the two of you have a healthy outlet when it comes to work. When it comes to whatever this craft is, you can express your creative energy there. There's ways to kind of bond and work through what could potentially be relationship, um, just troubles in the relationship, trials in your relationship, a romantic one. You kind of get the opportunity to work those out at work, which is great because it's like if while working together you find that you don't mesh well, well, maybe you can just find a different teammate or a different, group to work with, a different project to go in on. And at worst, there's just a little bit of separation and that social awkwardness at work, as opposed to getting into a full-fledged relationship and then there's heartbreak and this deep emotional attachment that then puts you back in this Eight of Swords energy. So really, all in all, a great amount of balance here on your part, Sagittarius. And again, this doesn't have to be a long-term relationship. It could just be the start of you dipping your toes back into those waters. You don't have to rush. You have plenty of experience to draw on. And the beautiful thing is you have the free will, and you're beginning a whole new cycle with this Wheel of Fortune energy. You always have the option of just pulling back a little bit with this Four of Swords and pulling away from relationships, romantic relationships, and refocusing on your craft and your finances. There's really nothing wrong with that. Excuse me. So, yeah, all in all, the reading wraps up with a lot of luck and the beginning of a new cycle, which is it's just beautiful to go from this Eight of Swords to this Wheel of Fortune energy, Eight of Pentacles energy, Hierophant energy. So, yeah, right on. Okay, Sagittarius, that is the reading. If it resonated, please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. It really does help the channel grow, and it helps me do what I love to do most, which is bring these messages to all of you. So until next time, Sagittarius, I love you all. Have a great day.